It's Jazzy Clue. I haven't been here in a while. So a couple things first. I'm trying to get Ravecraft back. It's just going to take a minute because, oh, by the way, Ravecraft is a server that I used to have maybe a year ago and had to get rid of it because things happened and, So anyway, I'm trying to get Ravecraft back, but all the files are gone completely, so I have to start from scratch. Alrighty, anyway, hello everyone. I'm going to show you how to home host a server, a Minecraft server. So I had a video on this already, but there were some problems that I figured out how to fix, and I did not need to make an entire 30-minute video. I talk way too fucking much. Alright, so let's start off with this. Java. By the way, this video will work for any Windows. Doesn't matter what Windows you have. If you have Windows 1, though, you have problems, and I don't know how you're even accessing this video. Okay, yeah, but Windows 8, Windows 7, Windows 10, 11, whatever the heck you have, it'll work. Okay, so first off, Java. You need Java. Some problems, I also figured this out myself because it happened to me also. With my last video, if you got all the way up to the RUN.BAT part and you did it, and then you double clicked on RUN.BAT and it couldn't find a file, or it wouldn't work, or wouldn't execute anything, that's because you need Java. So let's see if you have Java. Go to your Windows thingy, click on Control Panel, and then go to Programs, and it'll also show right here. But just in case, if you don't see that, go into Programs and Features and scroll down to the J area right under I, H-I-J. You should see Java. If you don't, you need to download Java right here. You go to java.com, free Java download, agree and start free download. I already have it, so I don't need that. Also, all links will be in the description just for your sake and to take up my time. Just kidding. Second thing you might need is Notepad++. Go to Google. Notepad++, click on the download, and then you're going to download it from this site right here where it says download. Notepad++ helps you make your server accurately without having a bunch of circusry going on in your Notepad, because it's so much easier. It organizes, and it's a lot easier to use in general. So, if there's an error, it'll be red, or if it's supposed to be red, etc. It's so much easier if you get Notepad++. So let's start. I want to start here. We're going to go to the CraftBukkit area. Go to getbukkit.org/download/CraftBukkit. Gay. Okay, 1.8.8, that's what version I want. I'm going to download the 1.8.8 CraftBukkit. Okay, you're going to download that, and while that is downloading, just so you know, Spigot and CraftBukkit are pretty much the same thing. I'm almost positive. I just like CraftBukkit better, and I went to the Spigot website, and it looked like a whole mess. I don't even know what's going on in there. So I'm just using CraftBukkit. So while we wait, let's right-click on our computer, click New, click Folder. Name it whatever the hell you want. I'm going to start with my prison server on Ravecraft, so I'm going to name this shit Prison. Now, while this takes 500 years to load for some reason, the difference between a home-hosted server and a online website where you pay for a server, the website MC Pro Hosting or Shockbyte or something like that, etc. There, people can join without a problem. You just need the what's it called? IP address that you have to make up yourself, or the IP address that they give you, and people can join no problem. And with a home-hosted server, you have to port forward, and it's a lot easier to get DDoSed. It's really overwhelming for your internet if you don't have the best internet on market. So yeah, home hosting is good if you want to just start up some stuff before you move on to a full-on server and stuff like that. So yeah, it's good if you don't want to pay for a whole thing just yet. You know, you just want to get the basics down first and all that. So that's what I'm going to be showing you how to do. I'm going to pause it because it's not loading. Now it's actually downloading. That took like 15 minutes. I just had to leave and re-go to my Wi-Fi. Okay, so if it says it's going to harm your computer, don't worry about it. Just say keep because it's fine. There's no viruses, I promise. You just don't want to click on the jar files, any jar file that you have. Don't click on it, okay? Unless it says click on it because maybe it's a Java or something. Anyway, you're going to drag your craft bucket into your folder that we made. Now we have that. Now, click it, right click it, if it loads. Nothing is working today. Everything is fine. Handy dandy book. Okay, now you're going to click on rename. Get rid of everything in here and just leave it like that. I might have to change it, I'm not sure. Okay, I'll tell you later though. Okay, now right click and we're gonna open. We're gonna open. Oh man, my computer does not like me today at all. Come on, you can do it. Right click and let's just let it take its time here. Hold on. Okay. Click, go to new text document. Don't click any of these other text documents, just a regular text document. Let's name it run. Okay, now double click it. And we're going to enter this handy dandy code in here. Don't mess with any of it. Click file, save as, RUN.BAT. You have to name it RUN.BAT. Don't change anything. Click save. I will have the code in the description. Don't worry. We're going to delete this text document and keep the Windows batch file. Delete text document, keep Windows batch file. Okay, now we have run right here. We're going to double click it. And it's going to work and stuff. Yep, okay, so when we renamed the jar file to craftbukkit, you're going to leave it like that. Don't do it craftbukkit.jar, just name it craftbukkit, because if you do craftbukkit.jar, the run guy might read it as craftbukkit.jar.jar. That's why you wanted to rename the craftbukkit to craftbukkit.jar. Because whatever is right there in that section is what it's going to read. So, okay, while this works, let me show you what I mean. Oh, don't do this to me. All right, I'll explain later. Okay, so we have all this here that this came up with. It says right here, you need to agree to the EULA in order to run the server. So we're going to click enter here. That's going to close up the command prompt. Go to EULA, double click it, and you're going to remove false and insert true. Control S, that means it's saved. Now we're going to click the run.bat again. Double click just in case you need to know that. And we're going to wait a minute. And it's going to start splurring out a bunch of crazy nonsense. And I'm going to pause my recorder when it's starting to do that, but I want to wait until it does that so I can show you. That's why. Okay, so I can't do that. I have to pause it. Hold on. Okay, so here's what it looks like now. You've got all this spawn stuff going on up here. And it starts going like that, and it looks like all of this stuff. Okay, so you might see some error messages in your beginning stuff, but it's okay because most of it is because we haven't gone through anything. So it's just preparing the spawn and everything, and while it does that, I want to show you the files. So here's whitelist. Let's click into there. And we can go to, we can open this file with our Notepad++. I know that. I fucked up. So now all my JSON files look like my Notepad++ because I fuckered up. So anyway, right click, edit with Notepad++. Duh. Okay. So in your whitelist, if you want to whitelist someone, you put their name in the brackets. Or no. Yeah, I think you're supposed to put the name in the brackets. Okay, and then you don't need to worry about that. We can look at server properties, edit with Notepad++. So, server properties. Okay. So we have generator settings, don't do anything with that. OP permission level, that is all the way from 0 to 4, how OP you want the OP to be. I recommend leaving it at 4. Allow the nether true or false. You could do that. Resource pack hash, that's if you want everyone, when they log in to download a resource pack, you just put the link there for that. Level name, world. You can rename it if you want, but you need to be careful because if you want to use like different plugins that have to do with like world stuff, you need to remember it. Leave that false. Allow flight. I believe that's for flying, so I would say true. Announce player achievements. I would say false, but if you want to do that, you can do that. Leave that like that. Leave that like that. Level type default. I would also leave that there. Force game mode, false. Server IP, this is for if you have an actual IP that you're, like an actual server. Spawn NPCs, true. Whitelist, false. Turn that to true if you want to whitelist people. Hardcore, online mode. Leave online mode on true. Don't change that. PvP, all that stuff. So, MOTD, that is on the list of your servers, and that's what it'll show. Skylar. All right, so let's control save that. And let me show you how to look. You're going to want to look at everything else, like commands.yml, permissions.yml. All of this can be in a different video. So to get to it, you're going to go to multiplayer. Or no. And yeah, click direct connect, localhost, join server. And there you have it. You're on your local hosted server. So if you have any questions, please ask me. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you have any questions, like I said, just ask me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.